and family and friends, welcome to a really special day. Today we have an academic assembly from Miss Condon's 4th grade. They're going to show you that, I'm cracking up even just anticipating it. They're going to show you some really entertaining things so you can learn a few things about some regions of the United States of America. But after that, we're going to spend some time recognizing all of the kids at this school who show great character by awarding some 3rd and 4th grade leads in the Forest of Virtue. We're going to kick things off with Miss Condon. Let's give her and her students a big round of applause.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us. First, I just want to say that I am incredibly proud of all of my friends in 4C. They've worked very, very hard this year to learn about U.S. geography and all the 50 states, and they decided to share some of that information with you today, but we put a little bit of a twist on it. Every one of them has worked so hard over the past few weeks putting our assembly together, whether it was writing a script, memorizing their lines, organizing their props and costumes. They each really did their part. And I also want to say a quick thank you to Mrs. Lockhart for helping to keep me sane and everyone organized this together. And then at the end of our show, we're also going to share a little song with you. It helped us memorize all of our states and capitals quickly. And so parents, I apologize. I'm sure you've heard it one too many times. And my friends in Mrs. O's class, if you know it, feel free to join in and sing it. All right, so sit back, relax. I hope you enjoy the show.
Outer space. It is a very exciting day for the 3 aliens who have been searching far and wide for a new home. This is so exciting, Captain Alpha, the day we've been waiting for. Ever since our home planet became a toxic waste dump, we've been searching for a new place to live. Yes, Gamma, we're lucky to stumble upon the Earth, in this little land called the United States. Have our scouts visited all the regions of the country? Yes, sir. Today we bring them back up here to the ship to find out where's the best place to settle. Now where's Delta? Lieutenant Delta, back from Earth as requested, Captain. Lieutenant, where's the first scouting party? Here they are, sir. Just back from the southwestern region of the country. Official report, state and capital. Phoenix, Arizona. Santa Fe, New Mexico. Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Austin, Texas. What happened to you? You look terrible. You won't believe how big everything's out there, sir. Huge, sir. Ginormous. For example, sir, there's this big river, the Colorado, and it runs through the biggest canyon you've ever saw. A Grand Canyon, sir. We underestimated it a bit. But we were able to bring back a native, sir. A teacher from Texas. A native, eh? We'll bring her in. Well, sweet Sarah, Jessica Parker, look at this ship. Oh, hey, y'all. Evening, ma'am. Can you tell us a little bit about where you're from? Why, sure. Where'd we begin? I come from the Lone Star State of Texas, home of the Alabama, the Dallas Cowboys, and a whole lot of cattle. Cattle? That's right. Almost 16 million of them. Ooh, wee, that's a lot of cattle. What else can you tell us about Texas? Well, it's hot and dry there. When people picture the Southwest, they usually think of desert and cacti. But in Texas, there's a lot of farmland and big cities. Sounds great. Maybe we should check it out. Well, hey, all of y'all better pack your shorts and t-shirts because the weather there is hot. Summer's getting over 100 degrees. 100 degrees? Well, I think we've heard enough. Thank you for your help. Scouts, please return our friend to her home. And so the search continues. The aliens are ready to learn about the next region. Report. Bring in this one. Northeast, come on down. Augusta, Maine. Beverly, Vermont. Concord, New Hampshire. Boston, Massachusetts. Hartford, Connecticut. Providence, Rhode Island. Trenton, New Jersey. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. Albany, New York. Scouts, what are those ridiculous shirts? It's from the Big Apple, sir.
Really? There's a Big Apple in the Northeast?
It's from Big Apple. New York City, the largest city in the USA.
Oh.
Can you tell us about another state you visited? Rhode Island is a small state nicknamed the Ocean State for sandy shores. Pennsylvania is where the Declaration of Independence was signed in Philadelphia. It's where these candies called Hershey bars are made. Maine is known as the Pineapple State. There we saw lots of moose, the state animal, and lots of honeybees, the state insect. There they eat lots of these weird fruits called blueberries and lobsters. Actually, I wanted the one spelled Massachussetts.
Oh, the one with Boston?
Oh yeah, the one with the USS Constitution. Besides Boston, another town in Massachusetts we visited was Franklin. Also, we visited this school called BSCCPS. Yeah, we got some scouts in Dakota as teachers. Teachers, do you really think that's a good idea? They seem to fit in pretty well, sir.
Well, I've heard enough for now. You scouts are dismissed.
Still unsure of where to settle, the aliens bring in the next group of scouts. Please send in the next group of scouts, Gamma. Captain, I just received a message from our operative in the Heartland. Why isn't he here? He's trapped in South Dakota, sir.
Well, we discovered my airplanes?
No, sir. He's climbing Mount Rushmore but caught in Teddy Roosevelt's. No, sir? You're kidding. Negative, Captain. We sent a rescue team. They say they got lost in Lincoln's nose. His nose? It's a very big nose, sir.
Well, we need to learn about the Midwestern states.
It's taken care of, sir. Our scouts and his holographic replay was a game show.
An wrestling game show? What has that got to do with this report?
Apparently he was a contestant, sir.
A contestant? He'll give himself away for sure. I love game shows. Put it in the machine. In the machine. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Do You Know Your State? Now, let's meet tonight's contestants. Contestant number 1, Stephanie Nathan. Stephanie is an accountant whose hobbies include knitting and collecting cats. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
I'm so excited to be here.
Contestant number 2 is George Stuffner, a computer programmer who enjoys miniature golf and eating cereal so he feels like he's going to explode.
It's great to be on the show.
Contestant number 3 is Sarah Thompson, who plays the violin and writes science fiction stories.
Thank you. I've been trying to get on the show forever.
And our final contestant is Omega 239. That's an unusual name, Omega. It says here you collect intergalactic goop farms.
That's right, but only the edible ones.
Okay, contestant, are you ready to play Do You Know Your State?
Yeah!
Great! Today's category is states of the Midwest. And here's our first toss-up. What's the capital of North Dakota? Yes, Omega?
The moon's in Ybor?
No. Sorry, that's wrong. Yes, Stephanie? That's right, Bismarck, North Dakota. Now, here's your bonus question. 7 presidents were born in what Midwestern state?
I know that. Ohio.
That's absolutely right, and that's 15 points for you. Now for our second question. What's the capital of Nebraska? Yes, Omega?
The rings of Ybor?
No. I'm not sure you understand the category. This is state capital of the Midwest. You know, Great Plains. You know, rolling prairies, corn, wheat. You see?
Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yes, that's correct. And now here's your bonus question. What's the deepest lake of the Great Lakes?
Lake Erie.
No. Sorry, that's incorrect.
Lake Superior.
Perfect. And that's 15 more points for you. Now for our third and final question. And remember, we're talking about state capitals of the Midwest, dairy products, the Great Missouri and Mississippi Rivers. Ready? Okay, what's the capital of Kansas? Anybody? Anybody at all? Anybody like to give it a try?
I think Omega heard my first buzzer.
Really? He did? I must have missed that. Okay, Mr. Omega, what is the capital of Kansas? The state of the U.S. on Earth.
The Red Dwarf from Camelot.
No. It's Topeka. Topeka, Kansas, not the Red Dwarf of the mountains. And it's not the Black Hole of Missouri either, or the White Giant of South Dakota.
Actually, it's Jefferson City, Missouri. And here, South Dakota.
And thank goodness that's all the time we have for today.
Do I win?
Thanks for watching.
Did I get the car?
And see you next time on Do You Know Your State? Captain Alpha is not pleased with what she's seen, so it's on to the next region. That was so cool!
Cool. Why didn't he just wear a sign on his back saying I'm an alien from outer space? Our scout from the western region is ready to report, Captain. Well, bring him in, Lieutenant. Yes, sir. Dude, report for duty!
Dude, you call him dude?
He's deep undercover, sir. Everyone out there is his dude.
Report!
Sacramento, California, Salem, Oregon. Phoenix, Arizona, Salt Lake City, Utah, Boise, Idaho. And not forget Honolulu, Hawaii. What would you know, Alaska? Tell us about the West Coast. Is it suitable for settlement? Well, we like to tell you ourselves when we got some experts. Dudes!
Whoa. Dudes reporting for duty. We need to know about the West Coast. Can you tell us a little bit where it's from?
It's way excellent. A huge variety of landscapes and weather patterns.
With a population of nearly 38 million people, it seems like everyone wants to live there. But don't worry, we're the third largest state in the U.S., so there's room for everyone.
These days, there are lots of reasons people like California. The movie industry brings in a lot of local actors and tourists.
And don't forget the rad waves.
California also has the highest and lowest places in the continental U.S., and they're only 100 miles apart. Can't find that anywhere else.
Plus, you've also got the giant redwood sequoia trees. Can't believe it till you see it, man. They get up to 370 feet tall.
Well, there you have it, sir. Thank you. Let's see these guys back here before they see too much. Do you think we should erase their memories?
I don't think that's going to be necessary.
And with that, the aliens are down to the last region of the United States.
Well, that leaves one last region, the Southeast.
Bring in the scouts. Richmond, Virginia, Charleston, West Virginia, Frankfort, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, Tallahassee, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia, Montgomery, Alabama, Jackson, Mississippi, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. We also found a few humans who call themselves tourists. Bring them in. Welcome to Space Mountain. Whoa, yes, exactly. So can you two tell us a little bit about what it's like down here in the Southeast? Yeah, it's very warm. In some places, it's even tropical, which makes it a very popular vacation destination. Yeah, but you're not too outside. You almost got stuck right in the middle of one. Hurricanes? That doesn't sound like somewhere we'd like to go. Yeah, but there's a lot of other like what? Well, the Everglades is a big marshy wetland and home to lots of amazing animals. wrong with all the silly hats. Oh yeah, humans are so strange.
Thank you, Scouts. You're dismissed. Now let's make sure these toys get a real ride on Space Mountain.
Well, Captain, that was all the regions. 30 we could settle.
Let's go back to the West Coast.
No, the Northeast. I want to see the Big Apple.
No, I want to go.
I've decided. It's a place that we will have everything we need without anyone knowing who we are.
Where?
We'll go to the place called BFCCPS.
Uh-oh.
And with that, the aliens have decided the best place to call their new home.
Who knows? Maybe they're here right now.
Somewhere
start right off the bat giving out some leaves in the Force of Virtue today. So I'm going to start with my class. I'm going to ask my friend Alice, Kira, Mahathi, Hansi, Mikey, Leah, and Thomas. All right. First is my friend Alice. Alice is being awarded with this leaf in the Force of Virtue for demonstrating justice. Alice has an incredibly big heart. She truly is a friend to everyone. Not only is she a kind and generous young lady, but Alice will always take the initiative to help her fellow students. She always tries her best to be fair and make sure that others are showing the same good character. Alice, you are a wonderful friend, and your kindness undoubtedly makes our class a better place. All right, next up is my friend Kira. Kira is receiving this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating fortitude. Kira is a very determined young lady. When she puts her mind to something, she will accomplish it. She has a go-getter attitude and a positive outlook, and together, those qualities make her an unstoppable force. She also shows great leadership skills. It is amazing how Kira's infectious enthusiasm and determination can make others want to join her. Kira, I admire your drive and know it will bring you much success in years to come. Next up is my friend Mahathi. Mahathi is being awarded with this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating prudence. She has sound judgment in the classroom and is often being called upon as a model student for listening attentively and transitioning well from one task to the next. Mahathi is very thoughtful and conscientious about her work and is never one to rush through it. Even if the task at hand takes her longer than others, she will take as much time as necessary to ensure that her work is done to the absolute best of her ability. Mahathi, I am so impressed by your hard work and dedication to your studies. I know that you will find success in whatever you set your mind to. Next up is my friend Hansi. Hansi is receiving this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating temperance, more specifically for the self-control he demonstrates in the classroom. Hansi is a leader in the classroom, and I can always count on him to set a positive example for others to follow. He sets an example by consistently showing respect and optimism in the classroom. He is often being called upon for a model student, and he is always courteous and polite. Hansi, I admire your self-discipline, and I'm so glad to have had you as a part of our class. Next up is my friend Mikey. Mikey is quite a character, but today we're just going to talk about his good character. Mikey is being awarded this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating prudence. Mikey has sound judgment in the classroom and can always be counted upon to make good choices. He is a role model to others by consistently demonstrating a strong work ethic and greeting challenges with enthusiasm. He consistently contributes thoughtfully to class and goes above and beyond what is asked of him. I can also always count on Mikey to do everything to the best of his ability. He is never one to take shortcuts. Whether in his schoolwork or outside of school, he puts 100% into everything he does, as is very clear by his role today. Mikey, you are truly a wonderful addition to our class, and I am so glad to get to spend this year with you. Next is my friend Leah. Leah is receiving this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating justice. Leah is an incredibly kind and considerate young lady. In the classroom, Leah treats everyone fairly and with respect. She is always more than happy to work with any of her classmates. I see her speak to others with kindness and is always willing to compromise when necessary. Even outside of the classroom, I see Leah go out of her way to make sure that others always feel welcome and included. Her positive attitude and friendliness toward her peers make her a delight to have in class. Leah, your kindness is a wonderful quality, and we are so lucky to have you in 4C. And last but not least is my friend Thomas. Thomas is being awarded with this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating fortitude. In my class, we talk about growth mindset. It's the idea that anyone can better themselves, either academically or otherwise, through hard work and dedication.
Thomas is a perfect example of this mindset. You can always find Thomas with a book in his hand. Whether he is studying space or geography, Thomas will challenge himself to learn more and better himself. He is always more than happy to share his knowledge with others, too. Thomas, I admire your hard work and dedication and have no doubt that you will be successful in whatever you set your mind to. And next up is Mrs. Opers.
Good morning. Can I have my friends, Akash, Evan, Giovanna, Lauren, Jake, Ananya, Babli. Akash. What can I say about Akash? Akash is a very big presence in our classroom. He is also, without a doubt, greatly loved. Akash is an amazing friend. And Akash always looks out for his friends, and he's so quick to share and help out in any way. I have been very impressed with Akash this year because he has taken on a mentor role for another student. Akash has applied his boundless energy and amazing enthusiasm into helping his friends, and it has been a very special thing to watch. When Akash was absent from school earlier this year, we all remarked on how happy we were to have him back, and how different our class was without him. It is possible that I say the name Akash several times throughout the course of the school day, but I would not change having Akash in my class for the world. I am looking forward to seeing the amazing things that Akash will accomplish the remainder of the year. All right, Evan Collins is nominated for a Legion of Order of Virtue for justice. Evan has the funniest sense of humor. He constantly surprises us with a funny remark or drawing. Evan is a quiet and faithful friend who observes his classmates with a very respectful and wry sense of humor. Evan has been impressing us more and more every day and has been working hard with his friends. I cannot wait to see what Evan can accomplish this year and look forward to coming to school every day to see how Evan will make me smile. Giovanna is nominated for justice. Giovanna is our 4-0 ray of sunshine. She always completely and enthusiastically throws herself into every single thing that we do. Her enthusiasm is literally contagious, and we all enjoy her chipper spirit and kind ways of going. Giovanna has never met a stranger and treats her friends with kindness and compassion. Giovanna is never in a bad mood and is always a positive and upbeat student in 4-0. Giovanna never fails to make my day happier or bring a smile to my face. She often will go out of her way to help the people around her, and we are all lucky to have our daily dose of Giovanna this year. Lauren is nominated for fortitude. Lauren is another one of my friends who really shows all 4 of the traits throughout each and every day. As I was narrowing down for the purpose of presenting her with her lead, I kept coming back to the 5 related character traits of fortitude: courage, optimism, perseverance, good citizenship, and loyalty. Lauren is always willing to step up to any challenge and has the optimism and perseverance to follow anything through to a successful completion. Do you want to talk about being a good citizen? Oh my goodness, Lauren is that in spades. Lauren is just a joy to have in class and is a much beloved and loyal friend. Whenever I pair the children up, anyone who is paired with Lauren gets a happy grin and a spring to their step. I am so lucky to have her this year. She has made 4-0 a very special place. Jake. All right, Jake Shaughnessy is nominated for prudence. Jake is just an all-around super nice guy. I truly believe that he would give you the shirt off his back, but he would also brush off any attempts to thank him or pay him back. Jake is always willing to jump in and help in any way that he can. Jake is a loyal and kind friend and is always so generous and good to his classmates. Jake is also always so grateful to the people around him for even the most simple of gestures. As I was reading through the traits, the description of caring less about who's right and more about what's right really stood out to me. Jake is a stand-up individual, and I am so lucky to have him ask me every single day, Mrs. Oakers, is there anything that you need? Is there anything that I can do? The world needs more Jakes in it, and 4O is lucky to have him in it. Ananya Gore is nominated for Prudence. Ananya is a gentle presence in our classroom. You can always count on Ananya to do what is right. Ananya is always a gracious and grateful friend, and I often see her smiling at something that her friends are doing. I love having Ananya in our class because although she is quiet, she makes our classroom a wonderful place. Ananya has a lovely integrity about her, and her way of going in the classroom is much appreciated by her team. Bableen is nominated for Temperance. Bableen is a new student to our school, and she has done a wonderful job of coming in and showing us what a fabulous student that she is. Bableen is always a thoughtful friend. She is organized and is always so sweet and good to me. I love that Bableen laughs at all of my jokes and is a kind and loving friend. She is patient when working with groups and always does a lovely job with her schoolwork. I am so proud of how quickly Bableen acclimated to our school and what an amazing friend and classmate that she is each and every day.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Mrs. Palmer.
4C, can I just say thank you for entertaining me so much this morning? I miss you all so much, and that was an amazing show you put on. So proud of you. Good job, Ms. Palmer. And could I please invite up 6 of my friends, Caitlin Johnson, Srinath, Ashmita, Jamin, Deeksha, and Emma Vett. I'm going to begin this morning with Caitlin Johnson. Caitlin is receiving this leave today for demonstrating fortitude, more specifically for her determination and perseverance. I am so proud of how Caitlin has been working in class. During our math lessons, she'll often seat herself on the rug so she can pay close attention to what I'm doing. She will carefully copy down what I'm doing and take extra notes on her paper so that she can better understand what's going on. During literacy, she's very responsible about getting her work done, and she even asks for extra work to bring home. Caitlin, I appreciate so much all of your effort and cooperation in class. You have truly earned this leave. Okay, next I have Emma. Emma is receiving this leave for demonstrating justice, for the honor and the goodness she shows to all those around her. Emma is someone who appreciates people for who they are. She listens to others, compliments others, and knows how to make people feel special. If you are ever feeling down, Emma is the type of person you would love to have around, because she has this endearing quality of knowing just what to say or do to make things seem better. Emma is someone who genuinely cares about other people. She has a very special way of spreading her joy and happiness to all those around her. Emma, as I believe I said to you just the other day, thank you for being such a good person. This is Srinath, and he is receiving his leave today for demonstrating prudence, for his good judgment and his use of making wise choices. Srinath is an avid reader and is always eager to read a book. Because of this, it seems he would love to read at any given moment, no matter what other things should be going on at the time. However, he has grown to learn to manage his time very wisely, prioritize his assignments, and complete his must-do work efficiently, leaving time for him to read when appropriate. I am proud of Srinath for the focus and energy he puts forth to get his work done and done well. I commend you, Srinath, for the maturity and the wisdom you are developing as a student. This is Jamin, and Jamin is receiving his leaf today for demonstrating temperance, more specifically for his courtesy and help he gives me every day. At the end of the day, Jamin is often one of the only students left in the classroom for courtyard dismissal. He has come to be my right-hand man when it comes to getting book boxes back into cubbies, picking up dropped pencils, and organizing supplies for the next day. This service has been such a wonderful assistance to me. I commend this voluntary action and extra effort to keep our classroom organized and orderly, Jamin. And I don't know if I always remember to say it, so thank you, Jamin, for all of your help. Okay, Diksha. Diksha is receiving this leaf in the Forest of Virtue for demonstrating fortitude, more specifically because of the responsible work ethic and organizational skills she exhibits in the classroom. Diksha's work is always complete and completed very well. She takes pride in her work and it shows, and it is almost always presented with beautiful organization and detail. This is evident in her nightly homework assignments, her classwork, and even in her beautiful doodles and drawings. In addition to all these wonderful qualities, Diksha has spunk. She brings positive energy and spirit to our class each day. She is such a joy to be around. Lastly, we have Ashmita. Ashmita is receiving this leaf today for demonstrating temperance, more specifically for the discipline, self-control, and courtesy she portrays. Ashmita is such a polite young lady. She is one of the most gentle, kind-hearted, and selfless children I have ever had the pleasure to teach. Words such as please, thank you, sorry, and excuse me are prevalent in her vocabulary. She is always mindful not to interrupt and will put others' needs before her own. I admire Ashmita's patience, positive attitude, and effort in class every day. Thank you, Ashmita, for being such a caring member of our classroom community. Mrs. Zuckerbeck is up next.
Good morning, my friends.
Good morning,
Mrs. C, I cannot believe what a beautiful job you did. That was just wonderful. Now I'm going to call up 4 students. I originally was going to give out 6, but unfortunately there were some family emergencies, so I'm going to present the leave at another time so they can be here. In the meantime, can I have Milana, Hannah, Lou, and Sai? I'm Milana's favorite teacher. Milana is receiving this leaf for justice. Milana has earned her leaf today for being a generous and caring person. I appreciate all the help that Milana gives me, and at the end of the day, but specifically on Science Club days. She is always asking me if she can do something to help me get ready. Without her help, it would be hard to be prepared for students at the end of the day. She offers to help get water, snacks, napkins, anything else I need. I also want to recognize her for being such a hard worker. When she wants to learn something or become better at something, she'll do whatever needs to be done. She takes pride in her work. There have been many incidences where she will rewrite complete open responses just to do a better grade. I love being able to share my day with you, Milana. The first thing that Milana said to me today was, can I get anything for you? Right? She didn't even know that she was getting a leaf for that. Miss Hannah. Hannah is being nominated for justice. Hannah is being recognized for justice, more specifically, generosity. This year, I purchased new headphones to go with our new listening center. However, this past month, 2 of the 6 headphones were broken. When the second one got broken, I had a pretty firm conversation with my classroom about taking care of the headphones. Hannah went home and asked if she could do more chores to earn money to replace one of the headphones. Generosity is about giving without expecting anything in return. The act of earning money for new headphones speaks to just one of the many virtues that Hannah exhibits on a daily basis. Luke might not want to receive this leaf, but he's getting it anyways. Luke is being nominated in the Forrester Virtue for prudence. More specifically, integrity. Not many students Luke's age understand integrity. It's defined as the quality of being honest and having a strong moral principle. Since about the second week of school, it might even have been the first week of school, Luke has refused to take a yellow ticket for doing the right thing. His stance has always been, I do the right thing because I should be doing the right thing, not to get a yellow ticket. So instead of calling model student now, I just say, thank you, Luke, and the students around all understand what I mean and stop and talking around him. This is a man of integrity and strong moral character. He is a student who, without hesitation, gives me 110%. It is my pleasure to recognize Luke for showing integrity. Come over here. In my class, can you believe I'm giving him a leaf today? After what he did for us this morning? Yeah. Sai is being recognized for courtesy and good manners, patience and courage. I can't say enough about what a good character Sai has. He always shows respect to adults and peers alike. He always says please and may I, all the time. I so appreciate his gentle nature and his ability to make me feel calm. In the midst of a crazy day, I can look over and Sai is quietly waiting to answer a question. Sai has assimilated perfectly into our school, and I forget that he is new to our school. I am blessed to have Sai at BFCCPS. We will be a calmer, gentler, sweeter school now that Sai is here. Now I'm going to go off script for just a minute. Sai this morning gave away his secret Valentine's box to a student who was very upset that he got his own box. Sai, the first thing he did was go over and exchange his gift. The second thing he did, we have a student with an allergy. He brought in a special treat for this student because he was thinking of him. My friends, this boy deserves a huge round of applause. And we are lucky to have him. So I think that's the end of our assembly. I think Mr. Kerner wants to say something.
All right, boys and girls, you all have been an excellent audience today. It makes me so happy to see and hear about the things you're learning in class, but also to see and hear about the great things you're doing in your classroom communities. You guys are what makes BFCCPS so special and so great. So thank you, everyone. What I want to do is end our assembly in a special way, and that's give props to Ms. Condon. You guys remember how to do that? All right, here's how it goes. We do 2 claps, 2 taps, 2 stamps, and then we point at Ms. Condon's class and we give them a yeah. You guys are with me? Here we go together on 3. 1,